Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dahlia on Streaming Rainbow, a Call of Cthulhu historical fiction mystery that is based around the Black Dahlia murder in 1947. I will be your keeper, Lux. If you've seen my previous stuff, I try my best to remember content warnings, but then some things kind of happen. So the glory of this being pre-recorded is all of them will be in the description of the video. Some immediate ones are obviously murder, violence, lots of blood, and probably several others that will pop up. But they'll all be in the description, I promise. You'll know before you watch. Or there'll be like a little thing here that's one of the two. But today we get started, and I'm going to have my lovely players let you know who they are, who they're playing, and then we'll see where it goes from there. So we'll just go next to me and then down around, and we'll end below me. So, Meadow.
Howdy, I'm Meadow, she, they pronouns, and I'm going to be playing Nyx Calhoun, she, her pronouns today.
Hey, I'm Taylor, aka Smokey Taylor, the Black Writing Coffee Creator, she, her pronouns, and I'll be playing Adrian Brandy.
Heather.
Hi, I'm Heather, she, they pronouns, and I will be playing Lorelei Clay today, also she, they pronouns.
Keon.
Hello, I am Keon. I go by Brother Keon across all of the internets, and you can catch me today playing Chauvet Davenport. I use he, they pronouns, and Chauvet uses whatever you feel like.
And then Teddy.
Hey everybody, I'm Teddy. I will be playing Antonio Tony Bava, he, him pronouns, and also he, him pronouns for my character.
All right. Well, without further ado, it's the City of Angels in 1947. An up-and-coming starlet ready to take center stage and wow the world with her beauty, glitz, glam. Though the bright lights of showbiz do cast long shadows, and with growth and expansion, there comes pain. After all, there is always a cost. The post-war surge has brought all manner of people to the City of Angels, dreaming of becoming a big star in Tinseltown. President Truman has just officially ended World War II, and soldiers have been welcomed home, though many have not come back whole. Even if their physical bodies were left intact, many came back with something missing or came back as different people altogether. Neon signs popping up all around the downtown begin to add a miasmic hue to the ever-growing cloud of smog that chokes the citizens of Los Angeles, providing an ethereal halo to our City of Angels. Sinners and saints alike roam the streets looking to make a living, hustling and bustling to the soundtrack of car horns, big bands playing all hours of the night and day, and muted whispers of revelry and debauchery that just escapes the confines of incredibly popular speakeasies that are behind every bakery, laundromat, and corner store. In the eyes of the country, Los Angeles is a city to make a name for yourself. To write your name on the face of the earth and cement your place among the stars. In truth, your fate is always less in your own control than anybody knows. It's Wednesday, January 15th, 1947. The chill in the air floods the city as people begin their day normally, not knowing the infamy this morning would bring into the cultural collective of this city forever. A body, cut and mangled, made to smile unnaturally, is found. Coming weeks and months will shock the world. Days later, Tony, you find yourself and your newfound crew hot on the trail of the Dahlia killer. Sprinting through an empty train yard, you look to your left and your right, and in the rain you see your fellow investigators, bruised and bleeding. Everyone make a constitution roll for me. Alright, Nyx, what'd you get?
Sorry, I got scared. I got 4 under.
Okay, so success. Nice.
Yes.
Adrian?
I got a 79.
Okay, so that is, I believe, fail for you.
But very fail.
Lorelei?
I got a 14, which is like super below mine.
Yeah, that's, let's see here. That's almost an extreme success. That's a hard
mine's like
success.
60.
Chauvet?
I rolled a 6,
Okay.
which is an extreme success for me.
That is, and you even have low. And then Tony.
It's gonna be a failure.
Glad I'm not alone.
Yeah, it's the COPD. It'll get you.
As you begin to close in, the rain that's flooding your eyes calls you back to just a few days ago. Rain cascading down as a body is thrown out of the police station in front of you. A young reporter named Quincy Yarborough is tossed out of the doors of the police station. He picks up his hat and kind of stumbles to his feet, looks over, extends a hand, and hi, Quincy Yarborough. How are you?
Who are you speaking to? You speaking to me?
Yeah, you there.
Oh, I'm doing fine, Chief. Doing fine. Bava, you have any trouble with the police there?
Yeah, they just ain't interested in the truth anymore. That's all that comes out of it. You heard about this Dahlia thing people's talking about?
Nah, well, it's in all the papers, but I don't put too much gruff into whatever you and your folk are putting in the papers. But
See, that's my goal. I want the truth to be coming from the papers.
The truth, huh? Sometimes the truth, kid, it's not worth sticking your neck out for.
I don't know. I think that people deserve to know the truth, right?
They do, but sometimes you gotta be careful.
Are you
Now listen, is
the
it
police, or are you here
Oh,
for...
me?
you
No,
also a reporter?
no. I'm not a reporter. I'm not police. I'm a private investigator.
Oh, are you here for the case?
Well, I might be here for something or other, but what's it to you, huh?
He kind of like quickly pats his pockets and grabs a business card. He's like, please, look, the people need to know what's happened. All right? I know they're not going to let you say anything, but let me know. I can help. I promise.
I take his card and I put it inside my suit pocket. I'm wearing like a really like kind of shabby, drab, ill-fitting, kind of like grayish suit. And I say, you know what, kid? I'll do just that. Now listen, why don't you stay out of trouble and get yourself on home, huh?
Yeah, no, I probably should. And
All
right about that time, there's a couple police officers who step out. They're like, yeah, fuck off, Quincy.
Do I recognize them?
You don't. You haven't seen them yet. They're kind of nondescript, basic-looking cops overall. They're they're not in like jackets or anything, so they're street cops. They're not even like investigators.
Oh, okay, yeah, they're just like on the beat. I stretch my arms out. I'm a big guy. Like, I mean, I'm
what
over
do they
6
see?
foot. Okay, so they see Tony. I feel like the character art that was sent over is beautiful. It's gorgeous. It makes him look too good. It makes him look a little bit too polished. He is. I described him looking a little bit like Vincent D'Onofrio. He's a little bit Kingpin-ish, but not as... Vincent D'Onofrio is still kind of a handsome-looking guy. He's not very handsome. He's very nondescript. If you passed him on the street, you probably wouldn't want to make eye contact with him. So they see this big guy in kind of like a shabby-looking suit. I kind of like stretch my arms out, and I say, hey, fellas, what gives, huh? Cut the kid some slack.
A little shit just gets in the way. Come on.
Yeah, he's not bothering nobody. And I put a hand on his shoulder and I say, "You're not bothering no one, are you kidding?"
No, I'm just trying to figure out what's happening.
I give him
I've been nice.
I give him a look and I flash him like a kind of like a toothy grin. And then I gesture, like I sort of like pat my breast pocket where I put his business card now that I see how the police are treating him. And then I look back up at the officers that came back out and I say, listen, fellas, he's fine. He's going home. Listen, so who am I here to see?
You are here at the immediate time. It's later in the evening overall.
Okay.
The sun is just kind of starting to set on the coast there. It's kind of that golden hour. And you know that you are here initially to talk with the chief of police to kind of get debriefed before your contact with Scope would come in and meet with you as well.
Okay. And what's the name of the chief of police?
It is, let's see. It is Lester Calhoun. Sorry, Callahan. I misread it.
I was about to say, I just ran a
I
session
was
of
looking
triangle
over
agency.
at Nick's thing, so it's Callahan.
I just ran a session of triangle agency where the chief of police of Euless, Texas was named Calhoun.
Oh no. Connections, they're all there.
Lester Callahan. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. He so Tony goes, "Listen, fellas, I'm here to see Lester. Can you take me to him?"
Yeah, sure.
All right. So I get like kind of go up the steps. As I'm going up the steps, I have a little bit of a diff. I feel like the audience can see that Tony has a little bit of. It seems like he has some kind of physical impairment. As he's getting up the steps, it's kind of hard for him to kind of catch his breath. He looks a little bit. He's got kind of like a sallow look to him a little bit. But yeah, that's he maybe like takes a second and kind of coughs. The smog is kind of getting to him even now at sunset.
They pull you in pretty quickly, and you see them like shut the doors very quickly behind you.
Mm.
I know we don't need anything that happens in here to get out there. Understand?
Yeah. Listen, I get you. Listen, those kids, they're harmless. You don't have to treat them like that. Come on.
No, it's more of you rich fucks coming in here thinking you can be a private investigator for us and take our jobs.
Whoa, listen here, pal. Rich fucks? Is that what you just said?
You're in our court now. Play by our rules. Start walking back towards
all
the
right,
chief.
tough guy. So I let him take the lead. I put my hands in my pockets.
Yeah. As you walk through, you see that there are, like right as you're kind of turning the hallway, you hear about 4 doors close.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a few police officers milling about. There's people working on paperwork. There's one in particular who's a bit freshly bruised and battered in a way, kind of walking towards the bathroom, and they lead you down a long hall, and you can hear some shouting in different rooms at this moment. And they finally open the door, and Lester Callahan, a ratty-looking man with red hair, is kind of seated behind his desk right now, looking up at a map of the city itself. And they knock and open the door. He's like, "Yeah, come on in. Sit down, please."
So I take my hat off, put it on my lap, sit down in his office. I say, so the street's still where they put him, or what?
For the most part, just trying to see what's changing. A lot of change is coming. This map's not going to look the same in about a year or 2, probably.
Yeah, well, it's the same shit everywhere you go. Listen, I'm a little bit short on time here, pal. What you got for me?
Oh, you're running this meeting now, huh? That's the way we're going to do it?
Well, I'm not running the meeting. I'm just letting you know what I need.
Yeah.
Want to be efficient before we get another body on these streets.
I'll tell you what I need.
Go ahead.
I need a name. I don't care if it's the right name. I don't care if it's the wrong name. I need a name. I got 4 people held up right now. Figure out which one did it.
Okay, well, I'm going to need a little bit more information than that.
They're all people who fucking saw the girl's final day. It's got to be. That's all we got right now.
Well, listen, if all you have is that the 4 of them were seen with her and knew what she was doing on her final day, then you're going to have to get some more information than that.
There's other people you can talk to, right? I don't understand why we got to bring in other people. My men can handle it. But
well, listen, pal, let's just say some things might be going in a little bit over your head here, and I'm here to help. You understand?
He kind of takes a second and there's a name placard on his desk, and he adjusts it a bit, right? Like, I am the top. There is no space over my head. You understand?
Well, Chief, I think you might find that there might be a couple of names just above yours. Now, let me tell you what I know. I know that if you don't get to the bottom of this, if me and my pals don't help you out, then things are going to get a lot more dangerous in the city. I'm only doing this to help you. You understand?
Sure. Good.
All right.
Talk to the coroner. He knows that you're coming. He'll be nice. There seems to be some sort of pastor who is bent on having a big funeral for her. It's kind of weird to me. You can talk to him, though. It seems like a new. And we got a car to take you down to the scene itself and for you to kind of drive around. It's an impounded one, so good luck.
All right. Now I've got a little notebook out and I'm writing down these names. This coroner and this pastor. Anything you can tell me about him?
Pastor is a Reverend Patrick Campbell.
Patrick Campbell. Alrighty.
He just recently moved here, starting up a new church. Not really sure what he's got going on.
Mm.
But like I said, he seems fairly set on having any sort of memorial, anything like that there. I don't even know if she was a member of that institution. So
Interesting. We don't know if she was a member of the congregation. So no leads as to why they would want to have a service for it.
just that he is hell-bent on having it.
Mm. All right, that's a little bit strange. Will be something to look into. And then this coroner. What did you say his name was?
Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald. Well, I'll go ahead and take a look at him first, see if there's anything he can tell me, and then after that, we'll see if I can go in and check on this church. Now, with these 4 people that you're telling me about, any information you can give me on them?
Yeah, one of them probably got a bit of a crooked past. She runs a speakeasy in town.
Okay, well.
Not much that we know about her. We don't really deal with her, the kind of people that go to a speakeasy often anyway, so we haven't.
Listen, Chief, going to a speakeasy might help you out.
Yeah, sure it will. Sure, it'd be a grand time. Bro.
Well, you might need to have yourself a good time. It's good to relax every once in a while, even on a case like this.
Yeah, relaxing really solves a lot of shit. We also got a librarian in there. She, Short was always at the library. Figured there might be some sort of connection there. Maybe she stole a book or something. This is one of the people she was seen with her on the last day. I got Lorelai. She's in one of the holding rooms right now. One of the good friends of Short from their past. They grew up somewhat together. So who knows all the type of motives that they could have. We got some sort of baker. We suspect it's in just a baker to some degree. Short stopped by there pretty often. Maybe some sort of deal went south.
Mm-hmm. So Lux, did he say that that all 4 of them are in cells, or is Lorelai the only one?
They're all in cells.
Okay.
And you kind of get the sense of him talking that they have been there for a while now.
Okay. I say, well, any chance I can get an interview with them, or?
You'll talk with all of them. There's a couple of them. We got a couple of the people wanting to chat. You'll probably get in with Nix pretty soon.
Alrighty then. Well,
about this time, you hear a knock on the door. And Daniel Cornelius, the head of Scope, just opens the door after knocking. It was more of a pleasantry and walks in. Hi, how are we? Lester, hope you're doing well. Tony, good to see you, and holds out a hand to shake your hand.
I don't shake his hand, I just sort of give him a kind of a toothy grin, and I say, Dan, how you doing?
Doing good. Lester, do you mind, could you go grab us some coffee or something and let us have some time alone? Getting somebody coffee in my own fucking department, my own fucking office, and he kind of storms off a bit.
I give him a shit-eating grin as he walks out the door to go and fetch us some coffee.
Roll a psychology for me.
Okay. I think I have that at base. Oh no, actually, I've got 30 in that. And that is going to be a failure.
Okay. Yeah, he storms by really quickly. Doesn't seem to give too much of a reaction to your antics. How was the trip here? Are you doing all right? I know this air is awful, so sorry to have to call you down here.
No, it's all good, Chief. I mean, listen, getting settled into the city is one thing, but yeah, it's all going fine.
Well, did you get the chance to read over some of the documents that we'd sent you, or
Yeah, listen, I took a look. Some of the stuff that the Chiefy is telling me is lining up with most of the stuff that you said, minus the other particulars that he's not aware of, obviously. But outside of that, it seems pretty cut and dry. Just show up, talk to some people, suss some stuff out.
Less awareness that he has, overall, the better.
I agree.
I understand. I've came earlier to talk to him. I understand that there are a few folks that he has holed up for a while now.
Yeah, that's the look of it. But it seems like they're kind of holding him here a little bit, if you don't mind me saying, it's a bit of a cruel exercise of their powers, you know what I mean?
Well, that's what people in power typically do and are.
Well, listen, if we can get an interview with them sooner rather than later, and then cut them loose if we don't need to use them, or let them go if they're not a part of this case, then we should do so. You know,
I think we can use them.
You think so?
Well, I don't know.
How much do they know?
Want to talk about it, but the Dirty Dish is a spot where many people have met before, and I believe recently held quite a gathering in this department.
Interesting.
The library holds obviously all sorts of information for us. The Museum of Art is a wonderful place to go and see, and there's a lot of connections that people can have and help you with, and I don't want you necessarily on this one solo. I suspect there's something much bigger at play.
Well, listen, Dan, you know me. I'm a good eyes and ears, but outside of that, I'm going to need a little bit of help.
Well, hopefully they can be a little bit of help. I can't arrange for their release or anything like that, but you sort of fight back might help.
All right. Well, listen, if the cops will let me speak to them, and if we can get them cleared, and if we can get them on the case, then all is the better. The sooner we get this wrapped up, the better.
Fair enough. To my understanding, and I'll understand this in your notes, the body is still here.
Okay. And I know that he told me
to the station, so there's some possibilities of getting a chance to visit. I'm sure you should speak with Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald is a dear friend. Can help.
Okay. All right. I'd like to see the body.
And about that time, he kind of walks back in. The chief, he's like, "All right, here's your fucking coffee, right?"
I take the cup. I take a drink. How shitty is it? Like on a scale?
Shitty.
Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah. You kind of taste a little bit of the grounds still in it, right? Like it wasn't fully done.
Texture.
It's a little bit cold. You can kind of tell he maybe didn't get the freshest cups for you.
No.
It's kind of a little bit of a fuck you.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's coffee. It's something.
All right.
All right. Well, if yous are done here, there's business to attend to.
All right. Sounds good. Where should we get started?
You say that, and Chave, you have been alone for hours now. It is quiet, save for the couple times where you hear people walking by and you can hear murmurs of conversations. You're not handcuffed or anything. You're just sitting there at a table. There's some water. There's some coffee that also probably once was hot for you. A man in a large man, I should say, in a black suit walks in. Quickly closes the door behind him. Chave, right?
You are well of my name.
Fair enough. Attitude checks out.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Ray filled us in quite a bit. Look, I don't want to beat around the bush.
Finally, someone who
I
wants to get
understand that
to
you
the
can
nitty-gritty.
sense some things.
Excuse me?
I understand that you can sense some things. That Nyx, she's a interesting card, isn't she?
Nyx is one of my very best friends, so I wouldn't say interesting. I would rather say lovely.
Lovely. Lovely smile. right?
Of course.
Every so often just kind of stares off into space a bit, right?
Excuse me, sir.
I don't expect you to understand this, but I'm from an organization called the Virgo Pastores. We believe your friend Nick's there is what we call a marked one. We need to understand what marked ones are. So, should Nyx, I don't know, happen to have some damning evidence against them, or maybe a confession from someone who saw something happen, then they can stay at the station for testing, call it. To the world, prison, no one will know you did anything. But the world will move forward.
Uh-huh. Yes, absolutely. So,
I thought that might not be quite of enough interest to you.
I'm slightly confused is all, just because it sounds like if you are here because of these marked ones, as you say, it sounds like you should already know more about them than I would. So why would you be asking me about this?
Well, we can't sense what sort of episode is happening. Certain people can. I don't have that ability, I should say.
And you believe that I do?
Oh, I know that you do. I saw you at the ball, understanding.
At this point, Chauvet leans in, rests their hand, their head on their hand. Well, sir, whatever gave you that idea?
I don't think subtleties have ever been your strong suit, have they, Chauvet?
No. My grandmother taught me to be direct.
God bless her, it's helped us out quite a bit. Look, I'm not here to force you to do anything. Put a little bug in your ear. Can make everything stop. You can get out of jail. No worries. The bakery, be fine. Of course, it'd be a damn shame if an oven got left on or something at some point.
Now, officer, sir, if I didn't know any better, that sounded like a threat. And I know better. So, of course, that could not have been what I just heard.
Maybe subtleties ain't my strong suit either.
Interesting. And, sorry, before you leave and go talk to whoever pays your bills, what is your name again?
It's cute. It's real cute. I'll open the door, just close it behind him. Adrian, been a while. Been sitting by yourself.
Yeah, she's sweating. Yeah, she's a mess. Yeah,
A similarly dressed man walks in to your room. Adrian, it is, right?
I hope so.
Oh, if I have the wrong person, I can go. Is that not?
Yeah. Who are you?
Oh, I work with the department here.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do I address you?
Sir.
Okay.
It's probably best. The mayor is a large supporter of public resources.
Yeah.
When the mayor certainly wouldn't want one of our top servants of the city, one of our top librarians, away for too long, right?
I hope not. But it's been a few hours.
I've seen you around that Lorelei, right? Is that her name?
Yeah. I'm trying. That's so hard to not cry right now. Am I in trouble?
You don't have to be. You can tell me that Lorelai did it and the trouble goes away.
I don't know what Lorelai did, but I highly doubt Lorelai did anything.
You don't think she could possibly want to remove a friend? Potential threat?
A threat?
A burgeoning starlet taking limelight?
We just went to a party.
To a party?
Yeah.
And how did you get to that party?
With
Who
Lorelai.
came with an invite? Oh. So Lorelai had an invite to the party where Short disappeared from?
I don't know.
Where did she get this invite, do you know?
From a friend.
Adrian, look, you, as soon as possible, can be back at the library. Now, of course, libraries, man, they are beautiful pieces of knowledge and centers of learning and good.
Yeah. That's why I work there.
You ever heard of the Library of Alexandria?
Out of courage, has she?
Probably.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a shame that all that knowledge is lost, burnt to the ground, huh?
Yeah.
Just a name is all we need, Adrian, and history won't have to repeat itself.
Any name? How about Peter? Peter's a nice name. If I'm not in trouble, why am I locked up?
Maybe you are in trouble.
But you never said that.
If you don't give us one of the names that we're looking for soon, you might be.
That's very threatening, like, and I don't feel like I should comply. But I gave you a name. I gave you Peter.
Peter. What do you know? That's my name. What a funny coincidence, huh?
Peter.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Now you're in trouble.
Yeah,
I
my
can't
last name
believe
is
it.
fucking Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit?
Yeah.
One of my favorite books.
We'll let you think about it a little bit longer. I'll walk out. Lorelai, it has not been a long time before somebody walks in. It's been actually pretty quick. As a man walks in, he slowly takes off his jacket. He just has a vest on and rolled up sleeves underneath. You see a tattoo on his forearm of a shepherd's crook. Miss Clay, I hate to see you like this. This isn't quite what we expected to find you, or have you be, but rest assured we are working on it.
Lorelai isn't even making contact, eye contact, or even has lifted her head to look at this guy who's just walked in. There's almost stained tears still on her face. She hasn't even brushed them away from, even if it was a short time here. And she just kind of sits there. I don't know why I'm even here.
We have an offer for you, but we didn't know another way to not single you out. Not make you a target for somebody else. We understand that you have an eye for what most people would call antiques. Correct?
Antiques, oddities, the unusual, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. Our organization seeks to learn and preserve more about these antiques. You've heard of us before, I know, Virgo Pastors. We are hoping just to harness knowledge at the end of the day. We see that you have a similar hunger for knowledge.
Normally, but in the current situation, that's knowledge is more diverted to figuring out who killed my best friend.
Eventually, you'll learn to not even care about those answers. We'll get there.
I'm sorry.
I
Not
know,
care?
It takes a lot. It takes a lot. It'll take time. But the Virgo Pastoris can help you. And he'll take out of his pocket a bronze ring that has a crook on it. I'll just set it down on the table. You're more than welcome to become a member of us. There's one thing that we would need you to do in order to prove that you are worthy of it.
Mm. As with all societies of such sort, do require certain things to be done, of course.
You have a friend, Chave, correct?
I have lots of friends.
You have one in particular, Chave, correct?
I do know of a Shave.
Roll, charm, persuade, whatever you're trying to do to not have it be known.
Maybe I know a few of them.
Very common.
You know? Yeah, we're gonna do charm.
Okay, go for it.
Please. Fuck. That's a 55, which is just slightly over my
Would you like to
stuff.
push it?
Looking at that number, no.
It's fine. Certainly. So many Chave Davenport around the city.
Oh, you should have been a little bit more clear. Last names are very important to
right.
figuring out who someone specifically is.
Here's what I need from you. Doesn't have anything necessarily to do with Chave. There is a certain officer that seems to be around him frequently that we would like removed.
Removed. Removed as in how? Break them up?
Isn't
Have
that the
him
fun
leave the
part?
country?
You get to figure that out. How would you remove them?
Move. That's the great thing about creativity and a brilliant mind like mine, is that's for me to know and maybe you to find out.
Well, then allow me to let you have plenty of time to think about it. Pick up the ring from the table and slide it back into a pocket, really dragging it across so you hear the metal scrape the whole time. Well, should our problem be removed, your invitation will stand.
Yeah. I'll think on that. Thank you for coming.
He'll put on his jacket, very big, showy way, like toss it around him and slide the arms in, open the door and close it.
Weird.
Because it has been a long time. Nobody in any sort of black suit comes in to see you. But you look up in the corner and you can see a smile. Do you ignore it?
Of course I do. What smile?
It just kind of sways a bit in the dark corner, staring at you. Hungry, but smiling.
I think that she's still in her party best from yesterday, and is kind of just like trying to keep a picture perfect visage. I would like to see if I could do like a stealth or a sleight of hand to have stowed away a flat pack of cigs that they didn't take from me.
Yeah. Let's do a sleight of hand.
Okay. Oh, thank goodness, that's a 16.
A 16?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say. Yeah, you're able to.
Yeah, I have my little like silver. It almost looks like a like a little makeup mirror, but inside it's just cigarettes and a little tiny thing of like 2 matches, and the back of it is the strip that you strike it on. And she's shaking and she's lighting it as she's waiting, trying to wait patiently. She doesn't want to show how absolutely erratic she feels, and she certainly doesn't want to look at the corner behind her.
Tony, you walk into a room now filled with cigarette smoke. As you see Nyx across the table smoking.
Hey, listen, excuse me. I'm sorry. I hate to be this kind of guy, but would you mind putting that out, please? I've got a bad lung. Oh.
Sure. And she just very quickly turns to the side and puts it out on her tongue, and tucks it back away into her dress and leans back so you can't take it, and goes, "The first sight of company I had in the entire stay in this lovely 4-star hotel."
Well, listen, I hope I can be some kind of decent company. Again, listen, I don't care that you've got cigarettes or anything, but it's a personal thing. He kind of goes in, steps in, kind of roughs a hand through the couple little bits of hair that he has left on the top of his head. I have with me I think I have a little with me a little dossier that has the stuff that Daniel Cornelius gave me. Is there a chair for me to sit? Is it am I in the cell with her, or am I across the bars?
Room.
It's an interview. Okay.
Yeah, so she's on one side of the table, and then you are on the other side.
Okay, cool.
Or at least that's the way the chairs are set up. You can.
If you don't, if I may, if this is an interview room and there's 2 chairs, there's one that the interviewee typically sits in, but I don't think the light was right there. So I think she moved over, and just the part of her face that you can see is very lovely and looks pristine. And if you were to come around to where she would have been sitting if she had stayed in her place, you'll see a much more scarred half of her face in the shadows that kind of wrinkles and tugs at her. It's pretty intense, and she tries to keep that as quartered away from your line of sight as possible. You see her kind of shift as you move.
Lux, can I tell that she's trying to hide something from me? I mean, I'm still kind of looking through the dossier, making sure I'm up to snuff on all my stuff before I interview her. Is there anything?
Roll.
Can I?
Let me take a look here.
I mean, I'm not the most perceptive, but...
No, but I'll let you roll it with advantage given your dossier.
Okay.
Dang it!
So roll a spot hidden.
Spot hidden? Okay, cool.
And I'll roll anti-spot hidden.
Hey!
Roll stealth to see how well you're able to keep him off that side of you.
Yeah, sure. Nope, didn't do that. Didn't happen.
Spot hidden. Okay, so the first one is a success. Yeah, it's a success.
If you want to.
Okay. Yeah, so I noticed that Nyx is trying to obscure the other half of her face, and I make a mental note of it, but I'm not gonna just bring it up, because obviously I've been somewhat briefed on the situation, so yeah. So I put the dossier down on the table, and I look across at you, Nyx, and I say, "Listen, I don't mean to try and take up too much of your time here. Me and my I was gonna say coworkers, but that's not really quite the word. We're trying to do the best we can to get you and your friends out of this. So just understand, I'm not with the cops, okay? I know I'm not the most disarming person, but understand at least that much. We're doing what we can. Now,
So-
what...
At your size, you could disarm anybody. Look at you.
Well, you'd be surprised. Listen, let's start from the beginning. The cops, you know how they can be. They're not being too forward with me and my association, let's say, of investigators. We're like private investigators. They're not being too forward with us as to what you and your friends are in here for. So what I need to know is what exactly happened here. How'd you get yourself in this situation?
What's your name, mister?
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. It's Tony. Tony Bava. I'd shake your hand, but I think they'd probably come in and shoot me if I tried something like that.
Good to know they'll protect the lady's virtue around here with these bars everywhere and all of these wonderful cobwebs. Usually, Mr. Vava, I must be at least 3 liquors in to answer such questions, but since my freedom seems to depend on it today, I'll tell you what I know.
Please.
A pretty girl came in with her friend to have a nice night at a nice joint. From what I know, that's exactly what happened. And the next morning, I was being arrested for murder because that nice joint was mine.
And
Now, I ain't done nothing wrong but break a few laws, so I don't know why I'm behind bars. Ain't never killed nobody. I can assure you of that.
well, listen, I believe that. I'm just wondering if they've got if they have no other suspicion as to why you could have killed this girl, then it's just not adding up as to why they've taken such intense measures against you and your friends. Now, let's say, and I sort of lean in a little bit, and I open up the dossier, and I say, let's say me and my association, we might have some potential leads as to what's going on here, something that could exonerate you and your friends, and also maybe help to answer some of your own questions as to what's going on here. Would that interest you?
You need a canary. Is that right?
Well,
You want me to sing for you, Mr. Bava?
Well, listen, in this line of work, we all end up being canaries one way or another. It just depends how long the smoke takes to kill you, you know?
All right, that bad lung of yours.
Yeah. Listen, how do I? And I'm looking down at the dossier, and I'm sort of grasping how to put into words what the more hinky supernatural aspects of the situation might be.
Yeah.
If it helps, the entire time that she's been doing this kind of witty like repartee back and forth with you, she has had her eyes darting up to a corner behind you. So maybe that just makes her look paranoid, or maybe that would kind of help, but I don't know.
Tip in, yeah.
Roll a spot hidden for me again.
All right, let's see. So, Lux, if I were to want to push a spot hidden roll,
in this moment, what it would be is you would risk having this sort of social faux pas of staring way too much at her scar.
Okay, I feel like in my line of work, I'm past social faux pas. You know what I mean?
It's not the worst push you could possibly do, but it's the sort of consequence of like
what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how this goes. Okay, right.
This sucks.
All right. Yeah, that's another failure. So I lean in extreme, like it's like all of a sudden something shifts in my vision, and I am just intently staring at you, and I'm like even like slightly getting up out of my chair to like lean over slightly and see if I can see the other half of your face. Lux, is there any sort of what do I get for failing this as I'm trying very hard to?
I'll say that you're leaning over towards Nix's face, and about that time, the smell of the cigarette smoke hits you again. You violently like collapse slightly on the table, begin to cough, and it makes this really loud noise that you know is going to probably bring some people at some point to see what the hell just happened to you.
as soon as you collapse, all of that like bravado of like flashy language kind of leaves her, and she goes, "Oh, sir. Oh no. Oh, okay, you weren't kidding." And she's gonna move over and kind of like grab a hanky and start fanning at your face. I'm sure if someone comes running up behind us, it's gonna look like I'm like hitting him and he's collapsed on the table. So that's not good, but she's trying to help.
I've come down with a case of the vapors.
How anxious are you feeling right now, Nix?
I mean...
No,
oh, wait.
Yeah, how anxious are you feeling right now?
Oh, please don't do this to me. I'm feeling very anxious, and I think you know that.
Roll a sanity check.
Fuck! Alright, fine. I guess I have to, because that's what I agreed to do when I showed up here.
Correct.
What happens if it matches? I got 50 and then a 10, so like 60, and my sanity is 60.
No, 15 and 10 is a 50.
Oh.
So you rolled under, you're fine.
Oh! Yay!
Yeah, there's a moment where you're like, God, someone's gonna come in. I am hitting a man inside of an interview room.
Slumped on the table, coughing.
Who's just slumped on the table, coughing. And it like catches your eye for a second, but you know if you focus in too much, you're gonna get lost just staring at the smile and have to make some sort of choice in a way. And so you kind of push it back down and help Tony back to his seat a little bit before someone kind of opens the door. It's like, is everything all right? And is she bothering you? Do we need to cuff her, sir?
Yeah, I turn back around and say, no, listen, it's fine. It's my condition. I'll be okay. Would you mind coming back in about maybe 5 minutes with a glass of water? Is that all right?
This is who they fucking bring in.
I swear, I have that effect on men.
Listen, I told you to put out the cigarette, but that's neither here nor there. It's not your fault.
Listen, I did put out the cigarette. It's not my fault that you're in danger if you're in the cell with me. And then she didn't realize that, like, she said what she said, and she looks up at that corner again, and then looks down and leans back into the shadows, and goes, "Listen, I'll tell you what I can, and I can't do no more than that. Can't ask a girl to take off her clothes on the first date, metaphorically speaking."
Well, do I know, Lux, with what I know from the stuff, do I know about the smile? I mean, obviously there are some things that I know, but I don't think that that's in my dossier.
No, but let me see. I'm going to roll for this one. You get the sense that there is a third presence in the room.
Yeah.
You can't really tell what, but it's that sort of feeling of like something's watching me at this moment, even though I saw that you're the only one in the room. And it's kind of in that moment, even though you spent way too long awkwardly staring at it, you can see some of the heavy scarring.
Yeah. Now, Miss Calhoun, I need you to know that me and my friends, we understand what this can be like. I'm not sure what it is that you might be going through exactly. I'm not sure what it might be that you're in contact with. But trust that we know that there are things out there. You understand?
She looks at you for a very long time. And then out of her little cigarette compact, she pulls out a business card for the dirty dish. And she hands it to you, and she says, "I'm not saying no more, and you can't make me." And she gives you a wink as she hands you her card with her contact information on it.
I take the business card. I put it with the other business card. I feel like I'm just collecting business cards today. I put it with the other business card, and I give you a kind of like what is trying to be a reassuring smile, Nix, and I say, thank you for your time. And I stand up and I leave the room.
You stand up and you leave the room and you begin to read the card. Mm-hmm. And it was too late that night to do anything, other than eventually you'll talk to everyone else in the course of this evening. But we'll get to that. As you read the business card and you see Nyx's name, you hear her behind you. We're in the next day, as everyone is together in the room. Everyone's seen each other. Everyone has at least had the chance to talk with Teddy, which we'll see. But a letter is on a table in front of you the next day. It's addressed to Nyx.
But we all see this?
Yes. So at this point, it's the next day. You've all been released to some degree to work together. But it seems that today there was something left for you at the station. There's a letter. And Tony, you open the letter. You can read it or you can pass it to Nyx as you see a little bit of it.
What do I see before? I mean, I'm probably not going to read the whole thing myself, but what do I see when I scan it over? Okay, I'll just hand it to Nyx.
The reason you know to pass it to Nyx is it had kind of a clip from the dirty dish on it.
Mm.
I don't think she reads it. I don't think she takes it. She pushes it back into Tony's hand and goes, "Been up all night. Read it for me. My eyes are tired." And she's just far too distressed to receive any bad news directly.
Okay. Tony, this letter says...
Sorry, where are we? Where are we?
You're now a sort of... not quite an interrogation room, but similar to that, more of a conference room at the station itself.
Okay.
It brought you back the next morning. The four of you, unfortunately, stayed the night, and then have been released in the morning, brought down here immediately upon release. You see Tony, the room, the letter. And Tony, as you open it, you pass it to Nyx. Nyx passes it back. You begin to read it. It says, "Cut out newspaper clippings. It is laughable to me that you think these amateurs can catch me. I would take it as an insult were I not certain you could not catch me yourself. I wonder, however, if she knows just how much she looks like her mother. They have the same smile.
I look up from that's it, that's the end of the letter?
It's the end of the letter, and so there's just dots going for a bit.
I look up from having read that letter at the rest of the group, and I say, "Geez, what a bozo, am I right?"
Her mother?
I don't listen. The four of you know Miss Short better than I do. Does this make any sense to the four of you?
I think we ought to go check in with her mom.
That's
Nyx, roll some sort of roll.
Oh god, some sort of roll.
Charm, persuade, however you're wanting to do
It's a
something.
25, so yeah.
Whoever has psychology can roll it, which I believe.
Okay, I would love
Tony,
to.
Mine's not great.
Tony, Adrian, and Chave, you can all roll.
Psychology.
Let's see. That
That poor girl.
is a success.
Success, okay. Success for you as well, Adrian?
It should be. I have 70 in psychology.
Oh, okay. Chave, what about for you?
I got a 23 over 20.
Teddy, Tony, what'd you get?
Oh, I got a 5.
A
So
5.
that's-
You got an extreme success.
Yes.
You... it sucks because you did success, but that's an extreme success. You get the sense that something about this letter has shaken Nyx to some more personal.
Okay. I say, now, Nyx, is there something about Elizabeth's mother that we should know? If it's pertinent to the investigation, then I feel that it might be in our best interest if we seize on whatever information we might have.
So, above table, Lux. First of all, is there? Second of all, I don't think anyone knows that she's freaking out that the word smile was mentioned over and over. Like, that's the reason she's freaking out. It's the supernatural thing. So she's, and she doesn't know anything about the mom? Yeah.
No,
so,
not really.
so
Anybody who would know, there are people who would know. Yeah,
Yeah, it would.
Lorelai would know, and that's why it's kind of odd that you are the one having.
Yeah, that's why she's like.
to it.
Yeah, I think when Tony literally asks Nyx that, Lorelai goes, "Why would Nyx know? I've known Lizzie most of my adult life. Like, I know that information."
That's true. Ask her. And Nyx will turn the other way. Like, she'll just, like, turn around.
Chavez like leans in and is like right next to Nyx and just leans in and is like, "Why was this addressed to you, beloved?"
She takes a drag off an unlit cigarette out of pure distress and looks at you, Chavez, and is like, nothing.
So, Lorelai, is there anything concerning Lizzie's mother that we should know about?
Nothing that would, I don't know, warrant that sort of comment in a letter. We met back in Massachusetts, and we both were kind of sort of away from our parents for the most part. Didn't really say too much bad about our parents or anything like that. So this is weird.
So, do her parents don't live in the city then?
No.
Huh.
She moved here just like me.
Huh. Lux, we haven't gone to see the body yet, have we?
No, there was no time last night in order to see it. The coroner had already left and locked up for the evening. You know that he's around today, and you would be able to, along with most of the locations that were kind of given to you in your dossier.
Okay. Well, if there's no connection that we can think of immediately that would relate back to her mother, then I would hate to be so forward with this, but at some point, at least I'm gonna have to go and check in on the body. Now, if that's not too much for those of you that knew Lizzie, it might be beneficial for some of you to come with me. And also, at this point, how much do they all, like, now that we're all sort of in this investigation together, how much does everybody know about all of the Daniel Cornelius stuff and why I'm involved?
I would say that they each would know a bit. You all would have sort of a baseline knowledge that Tony is here on more of a supernatural business than police business. Throughout conversations that will happen, that have happened, that we will see, there's some sort of exoneration that's at least been temporarily had for you. And you would know parts of what Scope is looking to do, which is the organization that Mr. Cornelius is part of, but you might not have full understanding of why.
As Tony is talking, and Chavez is super close to me,
Mhm.
I want to gently put my hand on your arm and say, now I'm going to go down there. And I'm going to make sure that girl's okay. I think you should...
The body? You want to see the bodies?
You should stay with our good, lovely, darling Lorelai. You have a better calm and presence than I could possibly attain.
Of course. And Chavez's eye twitches. Like, of course I will stay here instead of going to my lovely bakery.
And then I will give my little finger and go, now you're not going down there without me. And I'm going to cut eyes at Adrian.
Lorelai, do you think that you could handle seeing her like that?
I think I'm going to have to need to see it for myself to truly know that she's gone.
Well, if at any point it becomes too much, you just you let us know. But it's greatly appreciated. Now, are we good to go? We've got a Mr. What's his name?
Fitzgerald.
Gerald?
Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald. We've got a Mr. Fitzgerald to go and speak to.
Can I roll to check Nick's shadow?
No.
Oh,
roll
yeah.
occult.
Oh,
Roll
yeah.
what?
Roll an occult roll. It's going to take a pretty good success, but you could try to roll an occult.
It's gonna be high, even though I know the thing. Still rolling. Oh, it's just a. Yeah, it's not. It's 100.
They said, mind your business.
No,
You know,
No,
but you don't know.
you know,
You
but
find it, like, I'm searching for what is this shadow? What is this thing around Nyx? Like, I've seen it, I know it to some degree, but not to what it is, and you kind of find yourself aimlessly looking up at a corner and your nose begins to bleed slightly. But you're not sure why.
Adrian, your nose. And she's gonna quickly grab a little handkerchief and she goes, here.
I'm sorry. All the stress of last
Maybe-
night and the dust.
You should go lay down.
Maybe
No,
you should not.
No. I was like, I should be down there. I was like,
No!
Just the sheer thought has got you perspiring from the nose.
I was like, I was in a dusty cell all night. It's dry.
Which, all the better to lay down or make sure the library hasn't burned down.
Why would we burn
Wait,
down?
I said I would burn it down if we...
Yeah.
Never mind.
Interesting.
I link arms with Adrian and I pat your arm gently and I go, "Don't you worry about them. You're an adult. You want to see a dead body? We'll see a dead body." And she'll start walking towards
It's like slightly across a small parking lot from the police station itself to the morgue area.
Cool.
You make your way in.
Okay, you coming with us?
I'm coming, I suppose.
No splitting up, gang.
Oh, really?
Not this time. Don't worry, I'll have my moment.
Episode
what?
Don't you worry.
Already.
It's like matter of all people. Love a good split the party anytime.
Also,
Don't you worry
Don't
about
you have, I don't know, a cop boyfriend to go find?
mind your business.
I'm just saying.
Lorelai, let's go check on your dead best friend,
You
shall
know
we?
what?
And links arms with Lorelai. Let's go.
The four of you kind of race off. Tony, you're a bit behind, understandably. You can't really hoof it as these four in
I'll make it there. I'll make
really
it there.
macabre wizard
Youths.
way make their way down to the morgue. You enter. It is cold. It's its own kind of like barren. It's like they didn't even care to decorate or put anything up. It is a building that serves a purpose, and that is all that it is. So there's just an odd feeling in it of, oh, that next room, there are probably several dead people, one of which I know. And as you walk in, you see Fitzgerald. He's an older man, male pattern baldness with gray hair that he sometimes tries to kind of comb over it to pretend like he still has a wisp of hair. Somewhat hunched over, probably from years of like pulling bodies out of their little chutes and pushing them back in. And you walk in just as he is like closing one of the doors and shutting it for a body, and he kind of turns around and goes, "Well, yes, you are here for some. Are you next of kin of somebody?"
Not, you know what? I'm probably the closest, not really next of kin, but closest to as Elizabeth Short.
Yes, of course. I, for one, terribly sorry. Are you just simply here to notify your next of kin? Are you needing to identify? Or?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
We're here to do an examination of the body.
You're doing that. Well,
Okay. And we're part of the police. Something.
We have author. Do we have like badges or some kind of authorization to show
You have
people?
one from Scope.
Ah, so that's like showing someone a merit badge and being like, "Trust me, I
I'm
have
important.
authority."
You know that people who know it would know it.
Okay.
Can I run a speakeasy. Can I try to intimidate him? Whereas, like, if I've seen him down in the dirty dish,
For sure.
that man
I
deals with dead bodies.
so do
So
I.
he needs a drink.
So do I.
Exactly. Like I slide my arm out of Lorelai's and I step up, and all of a sudden the cigarette stops shaking.
Perfect.
Which is stupid. And she goes up and she looks at him and she goes, "Listen, Fitz, I just ordered your favorite Cuban rum, and you know how much that cost me, and you know what they tax me to get that across the shore, and I'm going to serve it to you. You know I bottle it up special just for you every time you come down here. I don't need all these questions. I'm trying to do a good turn for my friend who's grieving. Look at her. Grieve, kid, grieve."
Chavez just like grabbed their back, like
It'll be okay, honey. We'll figure
We'll be
it
in and out
slowly.
in
Mhm.
7 minutes or less.
Why would you?
And
guys-
I have a bottle just for you and your good lady at home. How's that sound?
Roll intimidation.
All right.
My dude
Oh,
is now
thank
actual tears.
God. That's a 10.
Oh, okay,
A 10. Hard success. You see him, like he is kind of that slunched over right now, and he kind of straightens up as much as he can. Yes, Mr. X, I'm terribly sorry. I don't mean to take up more of your time. It's just that, and he opens the door as he's talking, and he begins to pull the body out. And he's, completely in the middle of talking. He's like, it's just that, the body starts mouthing words, and you go deaf as this body is rolled out. And you look over to Lorelai, who's doing her best to look like she's crying, and should be making sound, and you hear nothing.
This is just me?
Do you ask? Say anything?
I look straight to Chavez. And if Chavez doesn't look, because I know that Chavez's sensitive to those types of things, so I look straight to Chavez. And if Chavez is still like comforting Lorelai and isn't experiencing anything, I'm going to immediately grab Tony's arm, and I'm gonna just be like,
It's actually probably at this moment that everyone realizes they can no longer hear it.
"Okay,
Okay. Yeah, I
It is
look
the
down
kind
at
of
you next, and I
quiet
give you
where,
like my
like,
eyes
you
are
know you're-
wide.
Yeah.
Can I tell what is happening right now?
Roll a natural world.
Love that for me.
How uneasy I feel."
Great, I'm about to pass out.
And I also
Sadness.
That is a 55. I have a 60.
So it's a pass. Most of your natural world is not necessarily around this, right?
Mm-mm. My
You have
occult
that skill
is
for
not my
other
natural.
means.
Yeah.
The reason for natural world is you can tell, because of some of the ways you've probably dealt with business or had business or been around Ray, there's a certain thing that happens when you lose hearing due to nature being loud, right? There's a certain ringing, there's a kind of tinnitus to it. This is just the absence of sound. And it feels very unnatural to you. And you even look over and you see that Fitzgerald is still talking for a moment, right? Not realizing because he's not looking at anybody. And he finally turns around and you can see him start mouthing some words to you. And he like kind of realizes in that moment he can't hear his own voice. And it's all these trying to have a conversation with you, looking very panicked. Everyone make a sanity check for me.
Frick!
Knew
I have
it was
to roll-
coming.
I have to roll under what my current sanity is.
Correct.
27.
So if you happen to lose sanity in session 0, that's not bad.
I did! Just a little cuckoo.
I rolled under. I'm good.
I rolled
I also
under.
rolled under.
I
Thank
am
God.
10.
Barely. 42
Got it.
out of 46.
Ooh.
Oh.
Tony, you're good too?
Yep.
Dang.
No, somebody ought to go crazy.
You see the body. And you see the pale white skin that happened because of the blood draining. You see one, it's completely bisected, right? There is space between the upper and lower section of the body. You see the carved in smile. And since everyone passed, actually, everyone gets to make this check. Everyone make a spot hidden for me.
Oh my goodness, that's twice in one. I think
8.
that's a big ol' critical success, extra big boy success. I got a 6.
18 out of 28. So
Success, okay.
53 out of 90.
Success.
58 out of 70.
Success.
I failed. I'm useless.
So
Yeah.
you need a.
We'll get to why you failed.
I do.
The four of you, and it makes sense because you were at the party, and there seems to be something that might have been missed so far in all this, but the smiles, they go up kind of ear to ear, but her head right now is laying where it's slightly to its side, and you see behind the ear is a carved in shepherd's crook.
I think upon noticing that, Lorelai is going to kind of lurch forward and like push like the like essentially like it's like they pull it out of the wall and like it's a thing. Yeah, she pushes it immediately back in. It's just an immediate response. She just kind of like throws it back in.
Okay. You touch the gurney. Make another sanity check for me.
Fuck me. Please, Arby's dice.
We have the meats.
Beautiful.
We don't have the meats.
So you.
I don't have the meats because it's a 100. It said
Yes.
Santa's
Oh, fuck.
it.
That's what
Yeah,
happens when you put
100 out
your
of
faith in
46.
Arby's.
You touched
Yeah.
your bestie.
I touched my bestie, and guess what? I'm insane now.
Yeah,
That's what love does.
you go to grab and like push the gurney, and it feels almost like slow motion, as it shouldn't be able to happen, but the body begins to kind of sit up slightly towards you. And it kind of tilts its head slightly with that unnatural smile. And it goes to open its mouth, and blood just begins to pour out. And blood begins to fill this entire room around you quickly. And you're pushing, and then it has that feeling eventually of pushing something in water, right? Where there is that pressure against you. You're trying to seal it into this small little spot in the wall, and there's all that pressure and pushing against it. All the while, the body begins to sit up, and because it's bisected, flops over and begins to kind of crawl towards you down the gurney.
No.
As you finally close it, and the blood goes away, and you finally hear everyone's talking again.
She's like now like almost hyperventilating. Like she was kind of putting on an act, but then it kind of became tears to you all seeing her lurch forward, and now she's going.
You will lose 4 points of sanity.
I wrap my arms around Lorelai immediately, because it kind of looks like you're gonna like collapse in this moment as you give in to grief. So I just kind of like go to support you and wrap my arms around you, and I'm just patting you. I don't think I'm saying anything. I'm just like wide-eyed for a second, and very distractedly, without looking at him, I say, "All right, Fitz, like I said, 7 minutes. I'll get you that rum before the end of the week."
I'm sorry, I understand it can be difficult to around. Tony,
Yeah. And I've realized now that the sound has come back.
yeah, it's almost like your name is what brings you back.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you should be aware of?
No. Listen. If you could just give me and my associates here some time, some time and some privacy, we'd really appreciate that. We'll let you know when we're done.
No one's supposed to be coming down. I'll go to the front and let them know I'm going to lunch.
All right, well, you do
I'll
that.
walk out and leave you in the room with all the bodies and shut the door. And you can hear his feet slowly leave the door open, and you know that you're alone.
I go over to Lorelei, and I sort of kneel down next to you, and I say, listen, I know this can be difficult, but, did you see something when you touched the gurney? Was there some kind of interaction or something? Any details, anything possible, anything that you might have seen might be useful.
And through kind of choked sobs and breaths, she's going to go, blood, lots of blood, and a crook, the mouth, and she started to crawl towards me.
It's okay. Listen, it's all right. It's all right. Did anybody else see a crook behind the ear? Is that what you said?
Yes.
It's like one of those things that they say Moses was carrying around.
Does anybody? Does this ring a bell for me at all?
For you, no.
Okay.
I want to kind of extricate myself from Lorelei and say, I'm all frazzled. I need to smoke. Little Lung, come with me. And she's going to, like, make sure it's known that it's not optional, and she knows you don't smoke. Like, she's like, I need to tell you something.
So do we head outside or?
Yeah, I was just gonna step right out. I'm assuming it's like a swinging day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there has to be a spot where they park in the back to bring in bodies.
Okay.
So there's.
Yeah.
So what is it?
You remember our first date? In a cell, dank, dark, terrifying?
How can I forget? I almost died.
Right. I lied.
About what?
You know what? Switch that, reverse it. What didn't I lie about? Let's start from the top with truth. How about that? You and me.
Well, listen, I don't mean to be slightly annoyed, but as you can see, things are kind of the utmost importance here. I mean, oh wait, I think I might have lost y'all for a second there.
Not on our end.
Nope,
Fine.
Oh, okay, cool. Things are kind of dire here, as you can see.
Which is why I pulled you to the side, because why would I tell the truth to a man who cornered me in a cell and got very close to my scar and stared at it rudely?
Sorry, I keep losing y'all. Hang on, one sec.
Yeah, if you need a reset or something.
No, it's all good. It's probably just my VPN or something. Hang on.
Where are you trying to fake that you're at?
Talk. See if that comes in clear.
Hey, Lux.
I'm just switching it off.
While this is going on.
Oh God.
Oh
no.
Chave would love to like meander around this area and just like find like a neckerchief or something to dab Lorelei's tears with. But more precisely, I would like to try and listen to this conversation happening on the other side.
Okay, roll listen.
Beautiful. That is a 56 over 75.
Okay. So there'll be parts of it where it'll kind of dip in and out as they talk, but you'll get the majority of it.
While they're talking, can I grab the gurney?
Yeah. Certainly.
Bitch, what?
She wants to experience it.
Okay.
She's an adult. She wants to touch a dead body. She can touch a dead body.
She
Open
just
the door and
like
grab
she-
it.
Don't bring that dead body over here near me.
like she just wants to pull it out to experience
Okay.
if there's any or whatever energy using her occult knowledge that she was trained in the library.
Yeah, roll sanity as you grab it.
Join me in the no
5.
sanity.
Okay. You're good. You rolled out, and you can. You're kind of almost frustrated with yourself that you didn't see before. The way that you see some manifestations is there's just this massive shadow that is wildly contorting around the whole gurney. Almost like you put a wasp in a jar and shook it, right? And you get that feeling of like the calling feeling of like it's trying to look at me, it's trying to make contact with me. And you're able to kind of, with that roll, you can shut it out if you'd like to, or you can open yourself up to it if you'd like to.
I think Adrian wants to open itself. Herself. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's communicate with a shadow.
Yeah, you kind of get the gurney all the way out, and that's when you can see the roiling around it kind of calm down, and what was once shadow, you can see now it almost looks like an atom would with electrons moving around, but it's these really sinewy strings of blood. They're just going all around like electrons around this body. And you look at it, and then you're also able to see Elizabeth sit up, kind of look at you. Has just that really unnerving smile. Again, like slump over and begin to crawl, and you feel the room fill up with blood. Unfortunately, Keon, you were hearing things, but now that the gurney is open, that has gone away.
I'm sorry.
So you no longer hear.
It was fine. But with
you know that, so you turn around and you see.
And I would head over towards said gurney, specifically inspecting the mark that we saw.
Okay.
And like kind of like moving her head ever so slightly, but I would still pass off this claw to Lorelai because you are weeping, my dear.
Girl you guys are pulling out this gurney. She is sitting against, like, where the gurneys are, like, against the wall, but, like, in the fetal position. You guys are literally, like, pulling it, like, above her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
Lorelai, come this way.
About halfway through, the audio cuts out again for you. And you get the sense that they're rolling it out, and you don't feel the room fill with blood, you just smell that copper smell. Or that irony smell of it, I should say. You go to move the head, and while she's crawling towards you, Adrian, you see her head unnaturally get turned to the side. As Chavez, you inspect the cut. And you feel, Adrian, her reach towards you. Go to touch your face, what do?
I'll let her.
Okay. You feel in a moment that is not gone soon enough all of the pain that was inflicted on her. You feel the searing of your skin of being bisected. You feel your mouth unnaturally begin to smile and crack. And you can feel the hot feeling of the carving behind her ear.
I was like, in the moment of feeling all this, does Adrian hear anything? Like, is she like in this moment? Or is she just feeling pain?
She's just feeling pain. And you go to scream out, and it's like you have like sleep paralysis, you know? And you like go to make a noise, or you go to move, you just can't anymore. You're locked in.
Yeah, y'all probably see Adrian arms locked onto the gurney hands and just compulsing a lot, and then eyes rolling the back of her head as she's doing it. As I probably
see her smiling. Biggest smile you've ever seen somebody smile.
Adrian is smiling like this?
Adrian is smiling.
Yeah.
Huge smile right now.
Like, Chavez goes into, like, mom mode, and it's just, like, tries to grab on to Adrian and just let them release the gurney. Like,
yeah. Make contested strength.
Okay.
No?
I got a 77.
It's a bit above. You go to move and you kind of touch her arm to like take it off. And in that moment, the same way you get a sense of what is around Nyx, right? In ways, you feel that same feeling of all the pain at once.
Mm. At feeling that, Chauvet immediately starts chanting in a language that none of you have heard before. Just
Adrian, you can hear Chauvet chanting now.
Matchtum Malkus that Arcada Sestu Sex Ultimate Partu Irritable Crease to Felta Pascal, and just over and over and over. And this is a banishment chant.
Lorelai, you're now just alone in a room that reeks of fresh blood.
I hate it here.
Oh.
Yep, still almost. I think now she's kind of slid into fetal position and like almost rocking.
Yeah.
At this
You like
point.
slide down your face into the floor, and it should be cold because cold room, but it's cold because wet.
Ew.
And we're like
You two are having
outside.
a conversation.
just
What
talking.
conversation are you having outside?
It's great.
It's
It's fine. No way.
Before I tell you that conversation, can you hear me now, Teddy?
Yes. No. I get everything good now.
Cool.
Great.
But you were telling her like how dire this situation is, and she goes, "I agree completely, but why would I tell you the truth? This guy who cornered me in an investigation cell and stared at my scar rudely. Why would I tell you the truth? Now we're on the same team. I'm happy to share my fruits of knowledge with a fellow."
Listen, what if I told you that we have some kind of idea as to what this scarring is from? What if we could give you an answer as to what this might entail? Would you trust us then?
Can I roll a sanity check?
Sure, go for it.
Sorry, that's literally the crux of everything about her.
Yeah.
That's a 26. So I think she is going to drop her cigarette on the ground and go, "Now that's impossible, and I know it's impossible, and I don't appreciate you teasing me like that. But what we need to know is that night at the party with Elizabeth Short, a bunch of men came in, big suits, big wigs. Some people who were police came in and paid me a little extra cash, okay? Slid me a little extra funny papers down the side to let them do something possibly not very toward in the back. They all had that symbol on them. I saw it a lot that night. It's on that girl right now."
And have you had any other connection with these people? Have you seen them before? Do you know where they came from? Did they give any names, anything?
They're influential people, I can tell you that much.
Influential in what way? Do they have a lot of money? Are they part of some larger organization?
Money, power, position, anything, you name it, they've got it.
Well, are they based somewhere in the city? Is there someone that we can go and talk to? Is there somewhere we can go and look?
She gestures around and she goes, "You see what you're standing on? You see the city air you're breathing? It's theirs. You're standing in it, kid. You speak it, they can hear you."
Well, it looks like we're up against a pretty big enemy, but we're gonna need a name. We're gonna need something. Obviously, these people, me and my organization, we think that they might be trying to affect some kind of a ritual. Let's say that. And we don't know how they're doing it. We know what it could cause. We've only ever seen the aftermath of one of these things, so we need to get to the bottom of how they're doing it and where they're doing it. And if Elizabeth's body is a part of that, if that's why the symbol's on there, if that's a part of it, then we need to know. But we need to come up with a name. We need to come up with somebody that we can go to see if we can figure out some more information.
Well, you're in luck if you're looking for odd, weird, and straight out spooky. Those three inside know more about this than anyone in the world. So, lead the way.
Well, Let's see if they've dug anything up. And we step back into
Chaos.
like Troy walking in with the pizzas.
With the pizza, that's exactly what I was eating.
Because it is. You hear the hustle and bustle of cars, police sirens, like everything that LA is. And you open the door and you step in and it's just the void again. And you look over and you see Adrian holding the gurney as tight as they can with a huge smile. Chavez' mouth is moving, but it's also sort of this unnatural smile. Lorelai is cradling herself on the floor.
And we can't hear anything.
Can't hear anything.
We can't hear Chavez chanting?
Nope.
Okay.
Adrian can.
Can I see the smile?
Oh, yeah. Roll another sanity. Actually,
Fuck! Oh, I'm rolling so good on sanity. That's a 27.
Yeah.
I've rolled in my 20s the last
Get
couple
him out
times.
now.
Okay, well, you could let me have a moment with a nice roll.
It's one of those moments of, again, you've had this connection for so long. You've started to learn how to suppress it when you absolutely must in moments of high tension.
I'm currently not trying to. I'm wondering if it can help in the situation.
Okay.
I see the smile on Adrian's face, and that's why I'm like, maybe there's a way I can help.
Like, you see the big smile on Adrian's face, and then you see the smile itself kind of almost like a cartoon, like come off of her face and hang there in the air.
Okay, I want to... God dang it. I can't speak, but I don't think I need to speak for it to hear me. So in my mind, I go, listen up, there's a bit of a spill. I need a cleanup on aisle 5, so to speak. You gonna help me out? Hey, dear old friend, old buddy, old pal, don't get too close.
You've always just felt from it, right?
Yeah.
You never really heard it.
Correct. We don't need to change that.
But this time, you speak to it. Oh, I can eat now, can I?
No!
Some delicious things here to feast upon. Please.
What do you want?
I can make them feel better.
No. You're not doing to them what you do to me, alright? You hear me? I want to fix. I want to fix this, and what you take from me alone.
Roll one of your... That seems more like intimidation. Roll an
It
intimidation.
is.
Yeah.
I hate this. I don't like that it spoke to me for the first time. Oh my god. Oh god. That's a 26. What is happening? What is happening? I got a 26, but I'm scared now, so.
Well, of course. Happy to help, Nix. Oh, don't frown. Smile.
Tony, you see Nyx like pointing in a corner in silence, and then like tears start to stream down her face, just kind of like puckering in the scarring there, and then she gets this very like strained, terrified smile on her face.
Do I see anything? If I look where she's pointing?
You roll a spot hidden or occult, one of the two.
Let's go with spot hidden.
Would I see anything when they come back in?
I was about to say, I thought you were too far gone chanting, or else I would have said you would have seen her.
I was just like, I did listen.
I would say because of like the way that the room is built, and you have a hand on Adrian, right? And you're also doing, because you said a banishment chant, you're trying to get
my eyes are
whatever's
closed, so I
happening.
get it.
So yeah, you are kind of in it in this moment. What'd you roll, Tony?
Lux, if I push it, what'll happen?
If you push it, then you will see
Mm-hmm.
what you're wanting to see,
Mm-hmm.
but it will have a greater effect on you.
Okay. Yeah, then we're pushing.
Because of like that pushing that I need to know this type of feeling in your body.
Yeah. This is dire straits.
No!
Nick's on every Wednesday.
I'm not rolling well tonight. Yeah, that's another failure.
Oh my god, I'm so
So
scared.
you see Nick's like pointing up and begin to smile, and it is like that creepy some guy told you to smile. That kind of like what you want. And you take a second, and then you look back to where she is looking at, and there is this gaunt, all black figure. That the only piece that you can see is a white smile across its face. And you see when Nyx forces a smile, there's a small tether between the two. And then you see it kind of cock its, what you would assume is head, over towards you. And like the smile just slowly fades as like a half smile at you. And it stares for a moment and then smiles really big again. And you have this moment of feeling your anxiety and fear leave you. Do you give in to that?
I get the choice.
You do?
Okay. No, I say no. I feel like, yeah, as an alcoholic, I'm driven by anxiety and fear. So
fair enough. You push it
part
down.
of me. As a good Catholic,
and you see in this moment, Nyx's like forced smile widens a little bit more, and you see that tether grow a little bit stronger. And then in a flash, the gurney itself slams into the wall and shuts. You can hear everything again.
Okay, let's not touch the gurney.
I shut the door. I slam the door shut. And then I take that little like chrome knob and I turn it so it locks. And I shout, "Fitz! Lock your doors!" And I'm storming out the front.
I'm in the morgue, losing my sanity. It's fine.
Well, that's the thing. Adrian, you are going to lose 3 points of sanity. Chavez, you're going to lose... So that was max. You're going to lose 6 points of sanity.
Yep. That tracks.
From coming in direct contact with your body. Nyx, for deepening your pact, you're going to lose 2 points of sanity.
Big yikes, Your Honor.
Leave my non-girlfriend alone.
Non-girlfriend. Let me put my glasses back on.
I didn't get to tell her.
That's how it always goes, right?
That's how it be.
That's how it be. You can try to talk to her. Okay.
Don't ask me to do it.
Last we left off, Nyx,
Tell her I love her.
Yelling for Fitz to lock up the morgue. You're still alone in the morgue. You guys could be in that room. You could have moved to the foyer area or whatever you want to do. But what we got planning now? We've seen the body. It's been a fun time.
Seen the body. Yeah. Seen. Very loose. Loose terminology.
Adrian's like cleaning her glasses, and then she's like, "I'm sorry to cause so much trouble and making you guys worry.
Are you okay?
Never better."
Interesting.
Is there blood all over me?
No, there's no actual blood.
She's like,
yeah.
Let me see your hands. And go, like, before Adrian can even, like, do anything, probably grabs them and holds them up to their face, like, okay. Don't touch anything else, darling. Okay?
Okay.
Do you remember what happened?
Oh yeah. Right, I remember everything. I'm correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember it all.
And you are fine with what just happened?
I mean, it was terrible, but like, it's all of the day's work of a researcher.
Uh-huh. Well, Mr. Tony, unless you have anything else that you would love us to touch and untouch or never again see, I would like to go home. I have not been home in the past 48 hours.
Well, I think it would not. I think you're free to go home. I think that's more than reasonable at this point. It seems real quick though. If we can just regroup before everybody just goes home, though. There's some kind of shepherd's crook organization in the city.
yeah.
I'm not from Los Angeles. All right, I'm from Newark. So
Yeah. Virgo Pastoris.
the Virgo what?
Pastoris? Kind of like secret society thing. Like that's kind of why I was at the party at the Dirty Dish and why I brought Adrian and Lizzie with me is because I got an invitation. Well, also Lizzie was given an invitation, which I thought was kind of odd, but beside the point. Get aggressive.
The organization invited you to the party, or
Yeah.
huh?
I've been doing a little research, and they kind of sort of come to me for information. And I've been trying. It's kind of one of my goals since moving out here to Los Angeles is to get into a secret society. You know, learn the secrets.
I don't think. I hate to say it, but I'm not sure that's such a wise goal to set for yourself, considering what it seems these people are doing.
Well, I don't hate to say it. That is stupid.
I wouldn't go that far, but
This secret society that we are talking about right now is the reason why our lovely friend here is in this box.
I didn't know they like secret societies. It's all about the unknown and the possibilities of what are out there and not the actual real thing.
I hate to say it, but I think your friend in that on that tray over there shows us what the possibilities of these kinds of societies amount to. Is there a name or something? Is there anybody that you could point us to that we could go and speak to?
I don't think you want to speak to them.
Well, why not?
Because one's the mayor.
I'm not sure the mayor has anything to do with it like that.
Nyx tries not to smile because she tried to kind of warn Tony outside, like
I'm
but,
like, it's fine.
She's just like, yeah, this is correct.
And if I'm not mistaken, the chief of police was a part of it, correct?
And there was one other major name that was a part of it.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So
It's a very messy society.
And I was actually invited to the back to go with them for whatever was happening in the kitchen at the party, but Nyx said no.
Nyx turns very intensely on her heel, and she storms straight up to you. Are you still on the floor?
I think she's slowly already kind of gotten up.
She puts her hand harshly on your shoulder and starts to push you back down. And she goes, I saved your life that night. They marked your dear friend for that. In that kitchen. That would have been you. Friend. Watch your mouth.
Okay.
And she'll turn and lean her back up against it and slide down as well, because that's about the amount of moxie she's got left in her for the whole day. She's depleted, but yeah, she just pleaded.
Lorelai just puts her hand out on yours, and you're like, just kind of puts it down. Like
now, you're just holding hands inside.
Yeah, we're just sitting here, just like, Yep.
Lorelai, was there any? What were they having you research for them?
Oh gosh. just kind of a little bit of everything. I was most recently doing research on South America, and there was this like, well, Lizzie kind of pieced it together. She kind of moved some of my papers around. You know, 4 eyes are better than none. And there was like a fertility goddess of some sort named Alora.
Doesn't ring any bells to me, but I'm not much of a history buff.
Yeah, just that was kind of the current thing that I was kind of looking up. I mean, odd involving fertility and whatnot. But then again, if you do think about cults and everything, and then they do tend to have a lot of rites about. And she's gonna like really start kind of. It's hyper focused now. It's going into like fertility, and so cults and sacrifice and rebirth and things. And he goes,
Oh, right. And she's just gonna pat your leg and stand back.
Chavez leans up to Tony and is like, if we let them keep going, they'll do this for an hour and a half.
Is somebody gonna stop them, or should...
Oh, and then of course
I'm so
the
sorry.
mayor's daughter. The whole thing with the thing, she went back there with them. I don't know if that has anything to do with that. She was technically the only woman that went back. I mean, outside of Nyx. She's
Lorelai, why don't you if you could type this up and if you could submit a dossier to us, if we could get this in an email.
We can do it at the library.
yeah. I can basically compile all of the notes, kind of, sort of, that I was taking, and I guess I can bring them to you.
That sounds terrific. If you could make copies for all of us, that would be perfect.
Yeah, I can do that.
Where are you staying, Tony?
Well, I'm staying. That's a good question. I don't know why I thought that I had already moved into this city and I had like a place of my own. But if I'm here on if I'm here just for the case, then I imagine I'm probably staying in a motel somewhere. You know?
Yeah. It's about kind of that time of question where you hear the doors open from where Fitzgerald left, and you hear probably about 3 or 4 sets of footsteps.
I'm heading out to the dirty dish. And I'm gonna try and go out the back way, the way we had the conversation, and I'm gonna go like this. Like I'm like,
Let's go.
It's like, okay. It was lovely seeing you again, and like taps the door to the little crate, the little Gertie thing, and it's just like, it was lovely seeing you again, and beelines it out the back door.
I think Agent.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say, I think Angel would go to Tony and say, we should talk more. Come to the library when you have time.
Alrighty. And what library is that? Do you have a business card or somewhere you can write down the address?
Yeah, let me just she writes the address down on one of those notepad things that probably in the morgue.
Yeah, it's like an autopsy report.
Yeah, like on the autopsy. Here you go.
All right, perfect. Thank you. I'm gonna hang back. I want to see who's coming in.
Lorelai does not catch everyone leaving.
I think Adrian will be dragging Laura.
Okay. Everyone who's trying to leave, roll stealth.
Oh, great. If we don't have anything in it, we go off of the percentage of
The base
what
one,
it. Yeah.
So if you don't have anything in stealth, it's 20.
That's an 84 over 20, baby.
got a 13.
You can try to push it if you'd like.
Honestly, this works. That's a 26 over 20. So it is a slight failure, and that's okay because
Chavez not trying to be like, oh, I'm not trying to be here. Y'all know I was here.
It's more of how the timing works out.
Oh yeah, please. Can I push that then?
Sure.
Yeah, no, I know I was last.
Mm-hmm.
And then you are going to, in your SCO type thing, you're not going to see that there was a small part of a cart that has a bunch of utensils on it sticking out. Trip on it and take down one of the other people.
Luckily, I rolled an 18, so we don't have to worry about that.
Okay. I'll say you're still going to trip on it, but you won't take somebody down. But you are going to kick it and it's going to make a very loud noise.
We'll see. It's okay.
They start exiting. Tony, will stick with you as the doors open. And you see the chief of police with Mr. Cornelius, and then two kind of, or one plainclothes officer, and then Fitzgerald.
Mhm.
And they come in, and Mr. Cornelius is like, Tony, I've been trying to arrange something better for you, but it's insistent that you and your party of patriots stay at the hotel. That way there is a known location and observation point. There's one point I could not get away from.
So they're going to keep us all in the same building, is what you're saying.
That would be their preference.
Okay, well, I don't understand why the cops get to decide where we all stay. I mean, we're all Americans, aren't we? We're all free citizens.
This is America?
I fully agree. They have yet to relinquish full amnesty for your found friends and require them to be under surveillance.
Okay. And where exactly is it that we're all gonna have to be staying?
There's a hotel here-ish, kind of a downtown region that is it's owned by several police board benefactors.
Huh. I give old Cornelius a look like, is this on the up and up? What's going on here?
Yeah.
This is a little extrajudicial.
You can tell he looks very disappointed to have to be saying this.
Uh-huh.
And is somewhat, in a way, like, it sounds almost rehearsed.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
So while I understand that it's not preferable, it is, from my understanding, somewhat required.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, we examine the body. Things are fruitful. We're gonna cross off some of the people that our police chief here gave us as suspects tomorrow, and we'll go from there. We'll see if we can't close this.
The chief of police kind of laughs at you being able to close off his list.
Is something funny?
Yeah, just I don't know. What experience do any of you have bringing in anybody?
Well,
You got none.
I think you'd be surprised to find that we might have a little bit more experience than let's just say we have a diverse range of skill sets.
Yeah. You got people that bootleg.
Well, listen, let's just say if we
People
need
who just
need
can
help.
read good.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you got bootleggers who can read. Someone who's just obsessed with the past and relics. Someone trying to run a bakery. Yeah, sounds like a lot of skilled friends you have there.
Well,
I'll
if
keep
we
my
need-
bet that my man
yeah.
will solve it.
Gotcha. Well, if we need any help, Chief, we'll let you and your boys know.
Of course.
Do me and Cornelius, do we have like a secret hand gesture? Or do we have any like?
You would have a way to kind of communicate with each other through body
Okay.
language. Yeah.
Okay. I would like to let him know that I want to speak with him separately at some point.
Okay. There's a way where, like, you go to shake hands and there's like a slightly different grip. That means like let's talk sort of thing, right?
Gotcha.
And you see them, the chief of police turns around. All right, Fitzgerald, get in there, write down the report, whatever they think that they found, sure, put it on there. Certainly use all the help that these people can give us. And you see, like, Fitzgerald kind of has a moment where he is staring down at the ground, not at the chief of police. And the chief kind of like reaches over and grabs his jacket and pulls him closer. He's like, I said, get to work. Now. See, like Fitzgerald slowly like walk past him and sit down and grab a clipboard and start writing, really not wanting to touch anything at the moment. And the chief looks up at you and goes, your friends will be expecting you outside, I'm sure.
Right. Well, Cornelius, pal, you give us the details of what place we're going to be staying at, and yeah, we'll let you know.
Little tip and part. Let them know don't kick over a bunch of shit when you're trying to run away.
He's just in a hurry to get
Let's
home.
have some grace.
Copy that.
Yeah. Unless it's police equipment, I don't need to get fucking broken. Don't walk away.
Okay. Yeah, I'll walk away. This guy sucks. I hate this guy.
Can I ask?
Fuck this guy.
Fuck this guy in particular.
Fuck yeah.
Can I
Grace
ask?
on my middle finger.
Are you, Tony? Are you going out the front or are you going out the back?
I'm gonna go out the back.
Well,
Okay.
we'll get to what the back is having happen here.
Oh,
Love.
that's a great thing to hear.
Love it.
Everyone's favorite thing.
Love it.
Great.
What that back got going on.
Yeah, what's happening back doors? Yeah.
Chavez is dragging a wagon, just so you know.
Hey, yo.
Dump truck. You guys run out of the back, and there is a long line of police cars, and several of them just kind of lean against them, staring at the back of the morgue right now.
I'm being dragged. Just
Chavez
putting
pulls
that out
out their
there.
lip gloss. Puts it on.
Going somewhere? Breaking open the big case, right? Oh, okay, y'all's quitting already.
Wait,
Yeah.
nobody's quitting this case.
No, come on. $5, I told you they wouldn't last a day. They's already quitting. Come on, pay.
And
You see a couple of them start giving up like money to each other.
uh-huh.
Last a day in a morgue. Who sits in a morgue for an entire day? Dumbasses.
Oh, no. Not just the morgue. I thought you were supposed to be one of the smart ones.
I am. That's why I'm wondering, why are
Told
you
me.
talking about
That's
a day?
impressive. No, you didn't even last a day on the case.
We're not done.
Nobody
Who
is.
said we're done? It's literally step 1, morgue. Step 2, research. So,
Looks like you're doing
boys,
like step 1B and kind of run away. Is that what this is?
I'm not running away. I just got out here. Also, boys, you might as well
Stumbling.
get your money back. Because we're not done. Don't let someone take your money.
You don't make that much anyway, darlings. Y'all might want to hold on to it.
The fuck do you know
Yeah.
about what we make?
Oh, I know far more than you think.
And actually, I make more than you anyways. So,
Okay. Yeah. Talk with
You're
you.
cute when you're angry.
Glad you think so.
Chavez winks and starts to walk away.
Teddy, about that time, as Chavez's like winking and walking away, you walk out and immediately see like the long line of police cars and just cops lean up against him. One is handing back out money at this moment.
Okay. Yeah, so just regular cop shit.
To a
At
degree.
this
Yeah.
point. Okay. Who is the rest of the group just are they all
slowly
leaving? Or
walking.
yeah.
As soon as I walked out and saw cops, I leaned back up against like the side of the wall. And
What do you mean?
Yeah, like
What
I
do you
think
mean?
Adrian's next to Nyx in that time. It's like cops makes her nervous.
But if I see Tony come out, I'll put out the cigarette at the heel of my shoe, and I'll look at you and go, "That's all right."
All right, I take a quick assessment of the situation. I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah, you guys come with me. Just let me know where I need to drop you off. And I'm just sort of eyeing the rest of the. How many cops are there? We talking like 5 cops, 12 cops? 2
The
cops.
entire department.
The whole station.
Oh,
The whole station.
Hold on.
We're talking
Can
about,
a platoon, a
talking
squadron.
about seven.
Can each of them have one donut?
7 cop cars.
Okay.
7 cops in total.
7 cops in total. Okay.
So about like 4 cop cars.
4 cars, 7 cops. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I feel like Lorelai is like making the cops. He gave you 5. He gave you 10. He gave you $1. Rude. She's like making sure the money is being divvied back.
And you hear a couple of them who
Crime.
made bets on it are happy to have their money back. You get the sense though that there's still a like, good, I can keep this till tomorrow, right? Like they're making little comments of like how much longer, and all of them are like not gonna last more than
Up
a day
in
or
the
two.
money.
Yeah, I mean, unless they're going to try and stop us, I'm just going to walk those 2 over to my
You
shitty, beat up old.
you know at this moment that there is this sort of like pseudo diplomatic immunity, right? They can't actually do anything to you right now.
I
Which is
open the
part of
door
like that
for
frustration.
I open the door for Adrian to sit in the front, and I'll sit in the back.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Jesus, quietly scooting in.
it's an old impounded car that was used at one point for like running alcohol, stuff like that, that they are just allowing you to pseudo rent.
Yeah, not generous.
I? Can I?
Oh, this is Dan's car. Okay.
I'm a bootlegger.
5-minute
Can I-
compartment. 5-minute compartment.
I was about to say, can I check for a
Booze!
compartment where they usually are, see if there's
Yeah.
any booze in there?
Nix, oddly enough, this is a car that you owned probably about a year and a half ago.
I figured.
It
Yeah.
is now kind of the department's way of like apologizing and a thank you for letting them use the dirty dish.
Mm.
Interesting.
I run my hands over the back of the seat, the headrest, and it's like this cracked leather. It's old. And I reach back and I pop up the headrest, and there's just a perfectly carved out, just enough of a space for like a double flask situation. And I just kind of pop it out and go, "Oh, Mr. Betty." And I'm going to take a big old swig, and I'm going to direct Tony to the dirty dish, for at least for me. I don't know where Adrian wants to get dropped off or where Tony's staying, but I'm going to head to the dirty dish so I can also start doing some research and seeing if I can make some money since I've been in jail for 48 hours.
Tony, what sort of conversations do you have while you drive them?
Well, first of all, when the hidden compartment in the back of my headrest gets revealed, I like get spooked. I like get startled because I don't know what's happening in the back of the headrest. And I'm like, oh, holy shit! Is that always there? How'd you? Wow.
This car. No, that story's too long. We don't have the time. This thing used to be mine. I've hidden quite a few things away in it. And if you ever want to know, you have to be a lot nicer to me.
Well, listen. At some point, I'm gonna need to hear that story. Jesus Christ, bootlegger car, huh? It's crazy. All right. Well, listen. I'll take you to where was it? The dirty dish.
The dirtiest.
Alrighty, and that's gonna be and I take out like a big folding map of Los Angeles, and I'm sort of like, so what street is this on?
It's
And
right
then-
here.
It's off Rosecrans.
All right, so yeah, so I'll go ahead and drive you over there.
Adrian,
Work out front.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll down the window with like a big old crank motion back here, and I'm gonna kick up my legs in the back seat and cross my ankles, and I am gonna light a cigarette and completely like half hang out of the passenger side right behind Adrian, so like there's no smoke on Tony's side, and
I don't even
so
notice.
I'm gonna have to kind of raise my voice as I'm like smoking out the window, and I go, "What you see in there when you touch that thing?"
No, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. It was nightmarish, if I can say. Like the whole place was filled with blood, and then there was the shadow. It was the white smile, The one that normally like follows you around, Nix.
Ha! And you're talking crazy. And she's gonna like accidentally drop her cigarette. It goes like fluttering off in the wind, and she's just gonna stick her full head out the window.
You look down at the road, and there's just a smile on the road.
She like throws herself back.
Listen, you're gonna want to be careful back there. Blood everywhere. You said.
Yeah, Nix, I was like, sorry, that's why I wanted to invite you guys to the library. I didn't expected this kind of reaction.
No, it's quite all right. I just need to get a little bit of my super special tonic in me. I got plenty back of the dish. You know what? If you want to go to the library, we can go to the library. I don't need to be alone at home in my own space. No, yeah, I'll stay with you guys. We'll make a big party out of it. We love a good party. Don't wait, let me grab some gin. And she's like rambling.
I was like, we can go to the dirty dish if you feel more safer there to have the conversation.
No, I was feeling safe. What's that? Am I right? All right, take a left up here.
Yeah, is that correct? You take the left, yeah. But yeah, and then I was like Elizabeth like was crawling towards me and touched my face, and then it's just yeah.
I'm dry. I've got like one hand on the steering wheel, and I just sort of very nonchalantly say, "Yeah, listen, I'm gonna shoot straight with the two of you, and we'll catch everybody else back up."
I think everybody's in the car.
Everybody's in the car?
I'm sure
I thought it was just two of us.
Unless y'all did y'all just go walking by yourself, the other two?
I would not have. I was particularly going to go back across the street and look for a particular police officer.
Yeah, I feel like someone was going. You know, maybe take a little something. Lorelai's not saying anything. She's absolutely in the fucking car. She's just not saying anything.
So then, Chave, you're the only one by yourself right now.
Yeah. Split the party, motherfucker.
Split the party.
Session 1. Nice. Okay,
Well,
Chave's there.
It's great.
We'll catch Chave up whenever we see them a little bit later. But just to go ahead and put cards out on the table here, me and Dan, Mr. Cornelius, I don't know if the three of you have met him yet. We think that what's going on here is what they call, and I say this like very like undramatically, like very matter-of-factly, what they call a blood nexus.
Come again?
That ring any bells for the three of you?
What I have heard.
Do I use libraries?
You would have to do a cult.
Okay.
I can do either way.
Yeah, you
Fuck it. Let's go.
I got a nice good old 14 out of 65.
39 out of 40.
Okay. Unfortunately, like both of you, there's not a ton specifically about blood nexus as a whole. That
like blood magic.
That thing in itself, but that's kind of the vibe you get of a sort of blood magic style thing, right? Like you're able to connect those dots of a lot of potential purposes for it, but not necessarily exactly what a nexus is.
Yeah, I haven't really heard of like a blood nexus. I mean, blood magic is rather common with occult and obviously cults in general in terms of magic and empowering things. Blood is very powerful. Yeah,
because I read about it in some of the library books, but not just about blood magic and just like in the fictional section.
Well, listen, I'd be interested to know if you might be able to dig anything else up at the library about this, because I don't really know too much. When they send me out on these kinds of things, they just give me some information. I go around, I talk to some people, I poke my nose in places I shouldn't, but when it comes to the actual particulars of how this stuff works, or what it really is, it's a little bit outside of my jurisdiction. But like I said, that's what they sent me out here to look for, and so far, seeing all the blood, how Elizabeth's body looked, all of that, it's ringing some bells, and it's starting to line up with some of what Cornelius told me.
You know what? Let's rewind things back just real quick. What exactly do you do?
Okay. Well, I work with an organization, and let's say that this organization, they are in the business of making sure that events like what's happening here to you and your friends, that these events are cataloged, that they're taken account of, and in taking account of them, we find out how they work and we prevent them from happening again.
You're a ghost cop?
So it's supernatural?
Yeah, like a ghost cop. Yeah, that's
ghosts.
well,
She takes
you
a
know.
big swig out of her flask.
There is literally going to be the slowest but largest grin that slowly crawls and creeps across Lorelai's face as Nix, if you're in the back seat and you're like asking, you're literally going to slowly see Lorelai lean forward to the edge of Tony's seat and goes, "Are you all hiring?"
Oh, yeah. Careful there. Well, I can put in a good word with Mr. Cornelius, but it's not really like it's not really like a job. I mean, personally, me right now, I'm between jobs myself. Nasty divorce, lots of stuff going on in my life. Not to dump on any of you all, but I got some problems going on here. I'm between jobs, and this is more of like a pro
cult?
bono type. No, not like a cult. No, not like that. Sort of like
Cult?
yeah. Think of it more like volunteer work.
That sounds like a cult.
Investigating cults.
Yeah.
In a secret society.
Kind of like a secret society. Oh my god, I'm perfect for this.
Well, listen, I'll put a word in with Cornelius. I'll have him come to the next time that we all meet together, and we'll see if we can get a word in or not.
Listen, I'm all very happy for you printing out your new 401ks, but there it is right there. And she's gonna tell you to stop the car. She's going to try and run in and grab a solid large bottle of some clear liquid and then rush back to the car so that they can go to the library for some research.
Sure. It
And
won't
the
take
hidden
long.
booze stash in the automotive section.
Yeah, they'll get the
those who are remaining in the car make a spot hidden.
Frick! I just separated myself for booze!
Was it worth it?
Yeah. Yes, it's a 2 out of 28.
I have a 6 out of 90.
I have a 26 out of something. I think that's a success.
Yes. Something. And it makes sense that you two would get the highest score because you see a face that you recognize kind of across the street. And Tony, you see a face that you don't recognize, but then you look up and you see a billboard for Elias Winsborough.
Okay.
And Lorelai and Adrian, you see Mr. Winsborough across the street, kind of gently smiling as you guys pull up. Gives just a bit of a nod and then kind of walks back into a different building alley. And that's when Nix comes back out. But during your drive, Chauvet, you walked away from the line of police cars to do what?
So Chauvet would be heading towards the closest payphone to make a phone call.
Okay.
And she'd be calling somebody's desk phone because he's on paper duty today.
Yep. Hi, yeah, how can I help you? Do you need something?
Oh, that's how we answer the phone now?
I don't know who's calling. I'm sorry.
Well, hello.
Sorry.
Loveboy.
There's so many, oh God, there's so many things to go through.
Mhm.
There's so much bullshit on my desk this morning.
Is it not your lunchtime yet, my love?
Yeah, she could be.
I would
Do you
love
not-
a ride home, please. Thank you.
Yeah. I can definitely, I can do that.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll be around. I'll be around to the morgue in a second. You gotta hang up the phone quickly.
Didn't tell him I was at the morgue, but interesting.
You see him kind of slowly pull like along that street and see you kind of standing there, and then like stops the car right in front of you and locks the door.
I gingerly get in. So,
Hey,
hi. And lean in, give him a kiss and all that stuff as we like get away.
you see he's got a real good shiner going on his
What,
eye.
what happened to you?
Just disagreement.
With who? About what?
Most of the station.
Please tell me this has nothing to do with me.
Technically, not just you. That makes it better.
It doesn't. But
I just don't see. I feel it wrong to have you just sit there for days when there's nothing that you've done at all. Like it's something that I can't wrap my head around. It doesn't make sense. I care for you and all, and if you had done something, then you deserve to be held accountable for that. But you didn't, right?
of course not. I haven't done anything.
So then, I don't know.
It's fine. And then I reach over and just like place my hand on his thigh because I feel like he's a 10-2 type of driver.
Oh, 100%. Locked in.
And just like reassure him like I appreciate everything that you're doing. My love, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
While I was being interrogated and held in those hideous conditions, I don't understand how you work there. One of your colleagues came and asked me about my friend Nix.
No one was assigned to talk to you.
No one was assigned to talk to.
No, we keep a record of who's supposed to go in and do any sort of interrogations. We have it in a file.
And so, do you have someone in your office about 6 foot, little burly around the edges, and inexplicably rude?
I know people who match a lot of parts of that. I mean, there's been a few folk that are coming in to meet with Chief Callahan lately, but I don't get the chance to really like see them well because they just go straight into the office every time.
Interesting.
They look like I don't know if they're federal or something. Usually
Not
dressed in some nice suits.
now, Lux. I know I asked him his name. Did he not give it to me at the beginning?
Nope, never did.
Okay, making sure. Isn't it your station's policy that if anybody is to come in, they're supposed to say who they are, right?
I mean, typically you don't really get past the front desk unless you give some sort of identification, right? You can't just have like anybody getting into the station.
Interesting.
You either work there or you're brought there usually. That's how it goes. Yeah, I didn't know anybody had talked to you.
I wish that he had it, actually. He came in with these ridiculous notions of my friend saying that it was some type of, I don't even know, it makes no sense to me. And you saying that they don't work there.
I don't think so. Maybe they're just intimidated by Nix. I don't know.
A lot of people are intimidated by Nix, my love.
It can be very intimidating, to be fair. Not in a bad way. Don't tell her I said that, please.
Oh, she already knows.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
And the line of work that Nix delves in, it's
I don't need to
hard
know what line of work. I can't know what line of.
I'm just saying, running the speakeasy, my love. There are many a people who would not want to cross her and ruin their opportunities at being at the dirty dish. That is all.
Okay, it's fine.
You worry too much. It's cute. And then I like give him a little pat on the cheek. Also, this is like an old school car, so I feel like there's a full on like bench.
Oh, there's room.
So yeah, I'm like leaned into him while
There's
he's
no
driving.
seatbelt rules or anything.
Absolutely.
You can do, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, then we pull up to Davenport's, and I feel like one of the people like who work there is still like running shit, and
Olivia's been very concerned. I stopped by yesterday to check. Everything's fine, what I can see.
Okay, thank you. And at this, it's like looking at Ray, looking at Olivia, like, okay. Olivia, I think it is best for us to close for today. I will make sure that you get paid your wages today as normal. There's a lot that I have to deal with on my own. I just would like to decompress.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's
Should
okay,
I come back
honey.
tomorrow or like?
Oh, absolutely. Business as usual tomorrow. Don't you worry about it.
Okay.
Before you go, has anyone come by asking questions about me and my associates?
There's a couple of businessmen came by, placed an order.
Okay.
Real. I mean, he's a big guy. Had on a black suit. Had some other person with him, but they just said they needed 24 muffins. Got it out for him.
All right. You say they left a note?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think I left it underneath the counter for you.
I'll go. Don't you worry.
Okay.
But
They said
again,
they
and
had something
like
for you. I didn't look at it, so
give like the double smooches. I will see you tomorrow bright and early.
yeah.
There's this lovely cannoli I would like to try, so I can't wait for your help.
Oh, I am excited. Thank you. Now I gotta go research cannolis, and she like storms off a bit. Like
Check
happy
the
storms off,
library.
like excited.
And then would bring Ray in and just like, got 40 minutes before you have to.
Give or take. Depends on if I have to like catch somebody. No.
I don't know if I say this often. I really do appreciate you.
I know.
And goes into like the little medicine cabinet that they have behind the register and like starts to dab the shiner. It's just like,
There's
don't
an
have to
angel
stick
that's
up for
away.
me. You don't have to stick up for me all the time. It's okay. Thank you.
It's not necessarily like just for you. It's. I mean, yes, you play a part of it, but also it's you have to stand up for the right thing. People have to do the right thing. There is a right thing to do, and you can't accept people doing the wrong thing, because if you let them do the wrong thing just a little bit, then they keep getting away with a little bit until it's a lot of bit, and then there's just nothing there anymore.
My love.
I know. I'm sorry. I get carried away.
No. That's why I love you. And then kind of just like dabs the rest of it away. Okay. Well, at least I am no longer behind bars. I would like to wash up and get all of that off of me.
Fair.
I will see you when you get off, hopefully.
Yeah. I should be able to. Are you going to be here?
Possibly. If not, I'll be
swing by here
upstairs.
first.
And I give him a kiss. And as that's going on, I go to look at this fuck ass note.
It is. You pull it out, and it's a recipe for muffins. Talks about you preheat the oven, bake them for this long, all of that. But then you can see where it says like bake for. I don't know how to bake for shit. Bake for like 10 minutes or whatever. They scratched that out and they wrote like 100. Where it says like preheat to 350. They scratched it out and put like 3,500, right? And then at the bottom it says order for dirty dish.
Huh. Chavez is going to flip the sign back to close, lower the blinds, and head towards the phone, feverishly spinning that dial, and just like tapping on the desk like, Mayor, if you do not answer this phone and give me some type of fucking answers of what has happened.
Stay there tapping for a while.
Oh. Okay. Still no answer at all?
Were you trying to
I'm calling the mayor. Yeah, for sure.
Calling the mayor himself?
Oh, absolutely.
It rings for a while, and then eventually there is a pickup. Yes, hello? How can we help you? It's the mayor's office.
Hi, again, this is a friend of the mayor's, Chavez, and told me to give him a call once I got out. I just had a couple questions for him.
Mr. Davenport?
Yes.
Of course. He can meet with... This is a tough week. Is this something that's urgent? Can it wait till...
This is very urgent, my dear.
Sorry. It's the week of his daughter's wedding, so we will do our best.
Oh, I am well aware.
Okay. He can probably see you...
No. If you can give him the phone, that would be most appreciated. I know the cords are long enough.
Sir, there's a Mr. Davenport to speak with you. Then you see him. You don't see him. You hear, like, closed door, distinct, like, walking of shoes across the floor. All right, take a break. Fuck off. Mr. Davenport.
Hello.
How can I help you?
Mr. Mayor! What the fuck is going on?
It's my daughter's wedding week. It's a week in LA.
Your daughter's wedding week. When there also just so happens to be a dead body at my friend. And I happen to get wrangled into everything where I just get interrogated and held against my will for 48 hours and you do not even bat an eyelash or lift a finger.
Pardon me for having other things taking my attention right now than some damn crazed killer who's just looking for a couple of seconds of fame.
What part of what I do for you and your department is no longer an important part of your business ventures?
Mr. Davenport.
Yes.
There are hundreds of people who want to be what you are. I need only snap my fingers and I have people lining up to take your spot. I've held it for a long time for you now, but if that's no longer of interest or need to you,
I want you to
say
understand. And Mr. Mayor, I think you are mistaken here. We have had a lovely, beneficial relationship here for the past several years. Am I correct?
Sleep.
I have done nothing to go against what we have already established as our relationship here. Correct?
Correct.
So all I am asking is a little bit of that top cover that you allegedly promised for me doing the job that you asked me to do. Need I remind you, I did not seek you out.
Yes.
So I am merely just asking for you to uphold your end of the bargain. And if that is too much for you to do, I understand. And I feel like if that is the case, then we should possibly cut our losses.
I can try to keep Callahan on the leash as best I can.
Thank you. Also, tell your daughter I hope that she enjoyed her cake. And I look forward to her wedding cake invitation and all that. So,
Invitation should be coming your way relatively soon. We had to bump up the wedding unexpectedly. It should only be in a couple of days now. So,
okay.
Would love for you to be there. If not, I know it's a rush order now, but potentially cater.
As long as I'm not behind bars, my friend, I think we can make something happen.
I can assure you, you won't be behind bars. I cannot assure that there won't be eyes on you.
Oh, and one other thing before you go. That police chief of yours, there's a particular red-headed gentleman that works for him who left my bakery recently, and he has a particular wound. Shiner, I think, is the proper term. The your police chief gave him.
Internal affairs are handled however the internal affairs are handled.
I would like you to know that I will handle my own internal affairs the way they need to be ordered as well. You have a good day, Mr. Mayor.
Noted.
Hangs up the phone. And after that, Chavez goes onto the little secret little spot that they have, opens up a floorboard, looks at their pistol, looks at all of the poison that they have, and it's just like, I think this one would go great for the mayor's daughter. And pockets.
And that's where we'll leave off for this first episode of Dahlia. So we'll have
Okay.
all of our Chavez. We have a group getting to the library, hopefully, to see what's going on. And several suspects who still need to be talked to. So we'll see when all the shenanigans happen. Find out next time. I don't remember how far apart the episodes are. So find out next time. Thank you, everybody, for playing in this, and we will be back soon.